11 traits of a likable person, according to science. Too many people succumb to the mistaken belief that being likable comes from natural, unteachable traits that belong only to a lucky few: the good-looking, the fiercely social, and the incredibly talented. It's easy to fall prey to this misconception. The truth is, being likable is actually under your control, and it's a matter of emotional intelligence that anyone can improve with effort. In this video, we are going to show you 11 traits of the most likable people, according to science. So, pay close attention because you don't want to miss anything. Welcome to a new video from the Social Psychology Masters YouTube channel. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos. And comment down below, "I subscribed," and let us welcome you. Let's start. Number 1. Be curious and ask interesting questions. Do you want to be the most interesting person in the room? Several studies published in the Greater Good Science Center reveal that curious people have better relationships and connect better with others. In fact, other people are more easily attracted and feel socially closer to individuals that display curiosity. Being interested is more important in cultivating a relationship and maintaining a relationship than being interesting. That's what gets the dialogue going. It's the secret juice of relationships. Number 2. You describe other people in a positive way. Research has found that when it comes to winning people over, lavishing them with positive comments will give others a positive perception of you. But be aware, the reverse is true for negative comments. The studies, conducted by Purdue University and published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, suggest that when someone says something, good or bad, about someone else, people tend to associate that trait with the person who made the statement. So, for example, if you call another person dishonest, the people you're speaking to will tend to remember you, the speaker, as being less than honest. On the flip side, when people hear someone describe someone else as, say, intelligent or funny, the brain conjures up an image of intelligence or humor that somehow gets linked to a mental image of the speaker. So when the listeners are asked to recall the speaker later, the intelligence or humorous aspects are also activated and the speaker is remembered as a smart or funny person. Number 3. Make an immediate, good first impression with your face. While that sounds obvious enough, according to Donna Van Natten, the body language doctor, people can judge us in just 1/10 of a second. And in 2 or more seconds, people's judgments of us tend to become more negative. In an in-depth interview to discuss her new book, she was asked how we could avoid this. She said it comes down to 2 things: teeth and eyes. Here's Van Natten's explanation. As visual beings, we seek to lock eyes with others for an immediate pupil, eye, and facial read, including exposed teeth, smiles, skin color, and physical stature. We know that smiles are universal and clear indicators of it's okay, I'm safe. People need to work on their smiles. Some may have unhealthy teeth, and that's frustrating and impacts smiles and too often self-esteem. We judge the condition of our teeth for health, beauty, and economic status. We like to see teeth, so smile. We also quickly seek eye contact, and that's a struggle for some people. In most countries, an eye contact is a sign of trust. People aren't hopeless, but they are definitely making impressions and hopeful that we'll mirror each other, monkey see, monkey do. Try smiling at a stranger. They usually smile back or at least nod. In both cases, there's eye contact and a quick connection. We need this as humans. Number 4. You listen. Really listen. Are you a good listener? Let me test you with 2 quick questions. Now, let's be honest. How often do you find yourself trying hard to avoid the bad habit of interrupting others? While they are speaking, do you find yourself tempted to jump in and finish someone else's sentence? Active listening is one of the least taught skills in leadership. As this historic study on human communication, published in Harvard Business Review decades ago, points out, we spend 70 to 80% of our waking hours in some form of communication, and of that time, 4 to 5% is spent listening. Here's the bad news. When we talk to a friend, boss, coworker, or customer for 10 minutes, we pay attention to less than half of the conversation. Within 48 hours, whatever information we've retained decreases to 25%. In other words, we often comprehend and retain only 1/4 of what we hear. If you want to drag down the fast track to likability, start actively listening to others with intent. Number 5. You choose every opportunity to experience joy. Ever been around people who are really positive and happy all the time? For your average mood swinger, they can be annoying as heck. But here's what you can learn from people who genuinely express joy. They choose to live and enjoy life to the fullest. You now find yourself wanting to be part of their tribe, to soak up their positive energy, passion, and enthusiasm for life. These are extremely likable people. They express their joy in making a positive difference in the lives of others. They visit nursing homes, share meals with lonely people, learn to surf, volunteer at homeless shelters, teach CPR classes, eat exotic foods, and pick up a new skill frequently. They are also naturals at guiding others along the path they need to take and inspiring others to scale a mountain and meet their goals. They let people grapple with their issues, but will come alongside someone to cheer them on to success. You can't help but be empowered and feel happy yourself when in their company. Number 6. You don't pass judgment. Dr. Travis Bradberry, author of the best-selling book, Emotional Intelligence 2.0, has collected research data from more than 1 million people to uncover the strengths of those who possess emotional intelligence EQ. Bradberry found that they are not only highly likable, but they outperform those who don't have EQ by a large margin. And one of their strengths is not passing judgment. Bradberry expands on this finding. If you want to be likable, you must be open-minded. Being open-minded makes you approachable and interesting to others. No one wants to have a conversation with someone who has already formed an opinion and is not willing to listen. Having an open mind is crucial in the workplace, where approachability means access to new ideas and help. To eliminate preconceived notions and judgment, you need to see the world through other people's eyes. This doesn't require you believe what they believe or condone their behavior. It simply means you quit passing judgment long enough to truly understand what makes them tick. Only then can you let them be who they are. What a judgmental attitude will do is alienate your colleagues. A good strategy to increase one's self-awareness is to stop jumping to conclusions, get all the facts, and listen intently. Remember the saying, when we judge, we invite judgment upon ourselves. Number 7. You do not seek attention. People are averse to those who are desperate for attention. You don't need to develop a big, extroverted personality to be likable. Simply being friendly and considerate is all you need to win people over. When you speak in a friendly, confident, and concise manner, you will notice that people are much more attentive and persuadable than if you try to show them you're important. People catch on to your attitude quickly and are more attracted to the right attitude than what or how many people you know. When you're being given attention, such as when you're being recognized for an accomplishment, shift the focus to all the people who worked hard to help you get there. This may sound cliché, but if it's genuine, the fact that you pay attention to others and appreciate their help will show that you're appreciative and humble, 2 adjectives that are closely tied to likability. Number 8. You greet people by name. Your name is an essential part of your identity, and it feels terrific when people use it. Likeable people make certain they use others' names every time they see them. You shouldn't use someone's name only when you greet him. Research shows that people feel validated when the person they're speaking with refers to them by name during a conversation. If you're great with faces but have trouble with names, have some fun with it and make remembering people's names a brain exercise. When you meet someone, don't be afraid to ask her name a second time if you forget it right after you hear it. You'll need to keep her name handy if you're going to remember it the next time you see her. Number 9. You balance passion and fun. People gravitate toward those who are passionate. That said, it's easy for passionate people to come across as too serious or uninterested because they tend to get absorbed in their work. Likeable people balance their passion with the ability to have fun. At work, they are serious yet friendly. They still get things done because they are socially effective in short amounts of time and they capitalize on valuable social moments. They minimize small talk and gossip and instead focus on having meaningful interactions with their coworkers. They remember what you said to them yesterday or last week, which shows that you're just as important to them as their work. Number 10. You use positive body language. Becoming cognizant of your gestures, expressions, and tone of voice, and making certain they're positive will draw people to you like ants to a picnic. Using an enthusiastic tone, Uncrossing your arms, maintaining eye contact, and leaning towards the person who's speaking are all forms of positive body language that high EQ people use to draw others in. Positive body language can make all the difference in a conversation. It's true that how you say something can be more important than what you say. Number 11. You are consistent. Few things make you more unlikable than when you're all over the place. When people approach you, they like to know whom they're dealing with and what sort of response they can expect. To be consistent, you must be reliable, and you must ensure that even when your mood goes up and down, it doesn't affect how you treat other people. If you have made it this far, do you agree with this list? Is there anything you believe we might have missed? Let us know in the comment section below. To learn more, check out other videos on this channel and the links in the description. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.